stuck yet.
Huh?
I hadn't got stuck yet. They got big equipment, they can pull me out.
Well, because I said something, you will.
Great.
Dang.
I need to spread some more gravel. Where's he at? Oh, he's not in there. My buddy's back here on it. Huh? All right. So, I've been sick, pretty sick. I got contacted though about that big 5-ton, 3-phase commercial central air system. I went and picked it up in the duct work, and so I've been in bed the last couple days. I've been on antibiotics. Sinus infection turned into a respiratory infection, so I'm out here piddling today. I hope you can see I've got a OCRT tube TV here. I got several of them in the back that I picked up just to see how big of a deal it was to get the copper out of it. So I thought I'd take a few minutes and just sit out here in the sun while it's not too cold. Pop one of these things apart and just see if it's worth fooling with, because I have people that want me to take them that don't want to take them to the landfill, and of course now our landfill has an e-waste department, but they charge you to take them, I think. So I just wanted to see how much copper was in these small ones and take the circuit boards out and carry the rest of them as e-waste over to the landfill where they can finish recycling the tube and all that stuff wherever they send it to. I've got a Pentium 3 processor over there that I just took apart to look at. 1996 Pentium 3 processor. That was one of my first computers. Pretty sharp little deal. Took it apart just to see. I couldn't remember what the processor looked like in it. Obviously something's still screwed tight. There we go. You can tell this has been sitting out in the weather. Pretty funky looking. That board is not worth fooling with, but this copper here, I like it. So unplug that, cut the wiring out of it, and take this copper off is what I'm gonna do. What's that? Just plastic insulators, I guess. Huh. Strange. I got turned on to a YouTube channel called Norm's Finds. Norm's Finds, Finds. Sorry, I can't pronounce stuff very plain today. By Scrapping Pallet Man. And Norm's Finds is awesome. I really like watching his channel. So you guys, if you're not friends with Mr. Norm's Finds, you should go and subscribe to him. I love his content. He's a great guy. And he's one of the first ones that I got turned on to by Scrapping Pallet Man. I mean, if you're not friends with Scrapping Pallet Man, you should be, because he is awesome as well. So let me go get some wire cutters, and I'll come back and get my copper coil off and the wire and get ready to carry this to the dump. There's a better look at that commercial central unit. By the way, it has had the gas, the Freon, reclaimed from it, so never fear, it's environmentally safe. The people that replaced the unit reclaimed it and put in the new unit, so it's good to go. We'll start chomping on it when I get feeling a little bit better. Those TVs have copper coils, and if you can get your hands on the coils, it's probably worth saving. But then you got to deal with the TVs, so depending on whether you get charged at the waste management place to drop them off, should depend on whether it's worth it or not. So anywho, I don't feel good. I didn't make it very far today. I'm gonna go back in for now. See you later. Need to get this saw that I got a few weeks ago from a guy. Put in the dry so I can work on it. Get it going. It's an old heavy cast stove, saw stove. It's aluminum though, it's cast aluminum. Can't tell what brand it is. What brand is that? Powercraft? Something like that. I don't know if the bearings are shot in it or what. Yeah, I guess the bearings are shot in it. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do anything with it. Take it apart and see if I can. All right. Take it apart and see if I can put another bearing in it. It's got two bent legs. Kind of hard to handle. Anywho, food's done. I'm feeling a little better than I was yesterday. Antibiotics are working, but I got a long way to go. So I'm just been kind of laying around the house. Did a little bit yesterday. Very little. Anyway, I'll be back. You ready to go to the spa? Come on. can tell this is a scrapper car. Oh, get in there, boy, where it's warm. All right, let's take Charlie to the cleaners today, to the pet groomers. What are we going to do today? I must have made the birds mad. They got me. Charlie, what do you think, Charles? See? Shut up, leave me alone. He's going to get him a bath today. So that's all he can think about at the moment. He's happy. He loves his baths. What are we going to get into today? I'm feeling some better. Those boundless antibiotics are finally kicking in. I know I got to pick up a little bit of metal at a house. I'll take you there. And I've got a bunch of cleaning I need to do around the house, but it's really cold. And I'm not sure I want to be out in it for an extended period of time. I need to go to Nashville tomorrow to my brother's house and pick up a load of scrap, but it's supposed to be raining, so probably won't do that. I don't know. Who knows? This afternoon we may go look in some dumpsters, see what we can find on a Friday. So tell me down in the comments, when's the best day to look in business dumpsters? I have no clue. When is the best day? Comment and let me know. All right, I'll check back with you shortly. Mr. Scrappity says fur babies are like family too. I agree with Mr. Scrappity. Hey, Charlie, Bub, Poop, do you agree with Mr. Scrappity? Bubba, do you agree with Scrappity? He's like, shut up, leave me alone. He's like, he ain't got but one thing on his mind this morning, and that is getting out with his posse at the cleaners. They're right. You know what I'm talking about. You ready to go to the cleaners? You ready to get out with your family and friends and talk about what you've done this week? Yep. Yep, my fur baby is just like a child to me. And he's not the only one. I've got another little fur baby. She's a Pomeranian. And she says she's the queen of the house. You cold? Goodness gracious, boy. You're shaking harder than I do. I got the heat back on. Right? Yep. That's it. What's up, Daddy? Say, what's up, Mr. Scrappity? Say, hey, if you like fur babies, comment. Hey, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. There, right, Bubba? Because we're shaking like a leaf on a tree right now. This is my scrap partner sometimes. He likes to go and ride around and see what kind of goodies we get. It's the longest red light ever. They're right, Charlie. Yeah, I know. Say, what's up, Scrappity? Did you see that look? Mm-hmm. All right, later. You're not ready to go, are you? Come on. All right, don't be sniffing. Go, go. Morning.
Charlie.
Come on, buddy. Time to go.
He'll be ready
All
at
right,
1 o'clock.
thank you so much. car's dirty. It needs to be washed bad. Tree sap's hard on it. Hey, can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese sweet roll?
Sure. Is that a GoPro?
Yeah. It's the 5.
I want a new one. Shake and everything. You can shake it. And
Yeah. This one, I researched them pretty intensely for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
And the 7, it stutters when you're panning and stuff. Yeah. The 5s don't. So.
What's it for?
Huh?
What's it for?
My scrapping channel.
Oh, cool.
I scrap and do it on YouTube.
Oh, awesome. What's your channel? I might check it out.
Scrapper D.
D?
Uh-huh. All caps.
Okay.
With a space in between the scrapper and the D.
Nice.
No.
I'll go check that out, dude.
All
I'll
right.
hit subscribe, you know.
Yeah, man, I appreciate
I got a
that.
lot of YouTuber friends, so.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I plan on starting my YouTube channel soon, doing reviews on a bunch of my products.
You need to. The reason I do it, my daughter's got cancer, and
Man,
I do scrap to help out with extra bills, and
I'll be going to subscribe.
so I just
Today,
thank you, man.
yeah, dude. I'll promote you stuff.
Appreciate you. Thank y'all. That was totally awesome. I met a guy that's got a bunch of YouTube friends that's gonna start a channel, and he said he'd promote me. Man, that's freaking awesome. He's got a bunch of YouTube friends. So that's great. That's crazy. That's loud. Getting caught up on burning some scraps. So this wood right here, I was going to make fireplace seating or fire pit seating with it. I made me a big lounge chair, but I may keep that for the fire pit. But these other blocks, there's a widow lady at church that is needing firewood, so I think I'm gonna get my physical activity today by seeing if I can split this wood to give her a little bit. Y'all don't breathe that smoke. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but I think it should work well. I don't have a splitting wedge or a maul, big axe, splitting axe, but I do have this. That's what I was afraid of. Need a big splitting wedge. Here we go. Or at least an axe to finish it off. Right? Alrighty. Get this lady some wood. Alright. I'll check back when at some point, because I don't know how long I'm gonna last doing this. A little bit busted up for the lady at church. Still got these 2 pieces to go, and that big one. She won't be able to burn that, but I'm still gonna bust it up. I don't have a saw handy, chainsaw, but I'll figure out what to do. At least she can use this as a helper for a couple nights. Should be good, decent burning wood. It's dried out, some of it's a little rotted, but it should make a good warm fire. Anyway, I'll be back. That's a bad sight right there, folks. Right there. See it? That's our life flight helicopter. Yeah. Somebody's in bad shape. Oh, Lord be with them. All right. Got contacted about a little pile of scrap here. Asked to come get it, so I'm here to get it. I dropped my trailer yesterday to been needing one of them. That's a puller. I'll be just like Scrapping Pallet Man says, scrappers don't want, they wait. That is a puller used to pull things on automotive bearings and seals, and that will come in handy. Okay, I get to get the fire pit by the porch, she said. Need to get that cleaned up. Buy a couple puller bits for it. I needed that the other day. Working on something. All right, folks. That's that. I'm still sick. I think I'm gonna take it easy the rest of the day. Upload this video and I'll be back at it. Just need the antibiotics a little while longer. God bless. Strip the copper out of this TV. I gotta get it carried to the dump, landfill, e-waste processing, whatever you want to call it. It's fixing to start raining. And possibly, I just got a phone call from my nephew, possibly fixing to move the Dodge to his garage where we have a lift and a lot more room. And thing needs to be cleaned. All that'll clean off. Pull motor and transmission out of it and rebuild the engine and transmission. Get it on the road, fix it up, and drive it. That'd be awesome. Sell this car, and that truck, and get me a newer model truck. Use that one to scrap. That's the game plan, folks. See you later.
Yeah.